Hey there, my name is Nathan and I'm a developer advocate at Conveyor. In this video, what I want to show you is how to request a Conveyor cluster to be installed in your own AWS account. This can be done for multiple purposes, from free trial to general usage. So let's get started directly. The first thing you need to do is to reach the data-minded website, www.dataminded.com. There, if you look at the Conveyor section, what you will find is general information about Conveyor, what it is, how to use it, what it solves as a problem. But most importantly, you will find this Start for Free button. If you click on it, you will reach this interactive formulary. This formulary will basically guide you through various steps that will allow the Conveyor team to successfully install the Conveyor cluster into your AWS account. The steps that we will pursue are the following. So we will first start by registering a new Conveyor installation name. That will just be registering a name from your team, from your company, like an installation that will help you and the Conveyor team to know what this installation is about. We will then provision an IAM role in our AWS account in order to make sure that the Conveyor team can install the cluster successfully. We will provide various information about the AWS account if needed. Then we will have to wait for the Conveyor team to install the Conveyor cluster in your AWS account. For this, you can expect from 1 to 2 business days for that to happen. And finally, we'll start using Conveyor successfully. Before starting this installation, make sure that you have at your disposal an installation name. Really, this is a free string, so this is just a string that you need to input for making sure that you have a proper name on your installation. But we all know how hard it is to properly name things, right? So make sure that you have this name ready. And also an AWS account in which you are able to create an IAM role. So again, this is the IAM role we will have to create in order to install Conveyor successfully. So let's get started. So here, first step, like providing an installation name. So in this case, I will call that my company, for example. And then I will have to give my name, Nathan, my last name, De Graaf, and then my user email. So here in this case, I will use this email address to do the installation, and then I can register my installation. Now that a tenant has been created for me, I will have to check my mailbox where I will get a link that will allow me to validate my installation, but also to register my user and create a password for my user. After that, I'll be able to continue setting up Conveyor successfully. So now let's go to my email address. And here, as you can see in my mailbox, I got in the meantime the confirmation mail. So here I can continue the setup process for the my company setup. So the first step is to verify my email, what I will do just right now. So if I click on verify email, I will be bring to Conveyor, where I can enter a new password for my setup. So if I do so, you will have to match the requirements that are put in place for security purpose. Now that I just set my password, I'm back to this setup form. Now it's the time to create an IAM role for my Conveyor installation. So in this case, you have some instruction and illustration that will show you what to expect. You will have different examples of where to find information and where to find the IAM role and so on. But it's fairly easy, as you will see. So if we click on this Create Conveyor IAM role, that will bring us to AWS. Now that we are in AWS, you'll see that you have been brought to this CloudFormation stack. So a CloudFormation stack is an automation tool in AWS that allow processes to deploy a set of resources in an automated way. In this case, the Conveyor team created for you a CloudFormation stack in order to deploy specifically the IAM role with all the required settings directly baked in. So here, now that you are normally in your AWS account, make sure that you are logged into the right AWS account. And here, as you can see that we are in this CloudFormation stack, we can check what is the stack name. We can also have, like, there is no parameter to fill in. If we check here, there are a bunch of informations that you can read and acknowledge. And finally, you can create a stack. So as you can see now, the creation of the stack is in progress. So we can wait for a few seconds for it to happen. It's usually very quick. There we go. So now that the installation of the stack is complete, it took like a minute and a few seconds. You can directly look into the output of the stack. And here you will find specifically the Conveyor installation role ARM. And so what we need to input to the interactive form is this specific IRN. So here you can copy paste this IRN, paste it to the AWS role section here, and you can verify the role. Normally, this thing should turn green, and as you can see, that's the case here, which means that now we are ready to move forward. So the next step is about providing some general information for the installation of the Conveyor cluster. So in which AWS region do we want the cluster to run, and in which specific VPC CIDR. So in this case, I will let the default values. So this is the default CIDR in AWS. I don't need to change that for the moment. So that's it. I can click on request Conveyor installation and move forward. There we go. So now I need to wait for my Conveyor installation to be complete by the Conveyor team. This will usually take between 1 and 2 business days. And I will be notified by email when it's done. So see you after the installation process. After a few days, I finally got a confirmation by the Conveyor team that my installation is now ready. When I click on that confirmation email, I got redirected to this installation formulary again. And this formulary now says that my installation is ready and I can take the final step of my journey. This step is very simple. You just need to click on this start using Conveyor now, and that will redirect you to the Conveyor UI. So now that's it. You are in, so congratulations. And you are welcome by this interactive guided tour that will explain you how to set up your CLI to work with Conveyor, what are the various concepts behind Conveyor and how you can leverage them in your day-to-day work. So make sure you check it out and you use them. It will be also the topic of follow-up video that we will do around Conveyor with some hands-on example. We will follow exactly this guided tour with an example, so you will be able to see how Conveyor works and what is the general workflow of deploying a data product with Conveyor. So I'm really looking forward to seeing you there. Take care.